Once upon a time lived a poor little maiden, whose father and mother were both dead. And the child was so very poor that she had no little room to live in nor even a bed to lie on. At last all her clothes were gone excepting those she wore, and she had nothing to eat but a piece of bread, which she held in her hand. She was good and pious, and although forsaken by all the world, she knew that God would take care of her, and she went out into the field and prayed to Him. She was walking along the road with a piece of bread in her hand, when she met a poor old man, who said to her, "Please give me something to eat. I am so hungry." She gave him the whole piece, and continued her walk. Presently she saw a little child sitting by the roadside crying, and as she passed, the child cried to her, "Oh, my head is so cold. Do give me something to cover it." Instantly she took off her hood and gave it to the child. A little farther on the maiden met another child, who said she was freezing for want of a cloak, so she gave up her own. At length she entered a forest, where it was quite dark, and here she intended to sleep. She had not gone far before she found another poor little child, with scarcely any clothing at all and nearly dying with cold. The good maiden thought to herself, "It is quite dark now, and no one will see me," so she took off her skirt and covered the poor, shivering child with it. Now the good maiden had nothing left in the world, and she was turning to go into the forest and cover herself with leaves, when suddenly a golden shower fell around her from heaven. A little angel had watched the kind maiden and took pity on her and sent down a shower of stars, which turned into golden dollars when they reached the ground. She found herself covered from head to foot with warm clothes. Then she gathered up the money, carried it away, and was rich the rest of her life.